Okay. So that's Eli. Eli M. Elias M. Rootree. Something. Wait. Mechanic, maybe? I did it. And that was right. Okay. Elias M. Rootree. Elias M. Rootree. It's probably not going to be anything. Yeah. Because he was just a mechanic, so no one gives a shit, apparently. What was his children's name? Did it say? What if I just search 5 pieces? The Sweet History of Candy, Volume 2. Okay, but what if I do this? Charles Lee, The Sweet History of Candy. Right? Candy, Volume 2. Okay. Grape, elderberry, cinnamon extract melon, and the newly released miracle. Okay. So that's probably GECM. And then M for miracle. So I'll just do this so I know what I'm looking for. And the names. I did find the name somewhere. Where was that? Did I not? I could have sworn I found. Oh, it was in this one, Family Man. S. Williams. Well, that's wildly wrong. Family Man. The Root Tree Legacy. Oh, right. Oh, what were the names? I already have one. Margalite. CE. It's probably in order too. Clancy Edward. E is Elias something. Elias Jr. Oh, and then in the memoirs, there was something about oh, I can fill that in. Her mother was the Cozell. Yeah. He was a lawyer. Like I should have been filling this in all along because I knew this. I knew her. No, I didn't know the name, but I knew he was a lawyer. Clancid Trust. I mean, I never searched that. Clancy Edward, who was Elias's son and the head lawyer at the time. The 5-piece guarantee. Family business for eternity. The yearly salary of Roottrees president is always locked to the price of a single pack of 5 pieces. Wanted to ensure only his direct relatives could be president. Okay. Kind of irrelevant. Okay. Okay, this was about that. Architects. Elias was an architect. I do know that. Okay, get back here. Zach, even though his... So Zach, I still don't know who Zach is because he's not on the list. Firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. Angie is older than Zach. So Angie... Angelica Morden. Oh, there's a bunch. Who? Clancy. Well, that was Clancy. So one of the brothers is Clancy. Clancy what? Clancy Jr. No, I was looking. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. So... Gwyneth... Okay. Okay. No, I know this. This is him. So that's one. And because that's him, that's Elias. I can't get... Yeah, I can. Oh, so I knew that because she was blonde. Booyah. Oh.
It's time for your headlines. Once an hour, every hour, on the 45. It's a bizarre development to an already tragic tale. In the wake of the accident that took his life, some of Carl Roottrees' belongings have apparently gone missing.
Uh-oh.
Most notably, a framed photo of the Roottree family from the mid-1970s that Carl had on his office wall. We interviewed a local psychologist about who would do such a thing and why. For that article, search online for WRTD News. Again, that's WRTD.
I do want to search that. WRTD News. Your local investigative jazz radio station? Being a real truth curse. The heck is the Roottree curse? Website with very small, very red text on black backgrounds. Ernie Madsen Jr. stepped down. Was he poisoned? Mayan ruby skull. Jesus. Ernie Madsen Jr. I do want to save that. And where was the other one? Guy. But there's nothing there. Okay. Operation RT-29. I mean, probably nothing, but jeez. Poison. Oh my gosh. Polyglycerol polymercinoliate. Addict people, eventually induce mind control. Okay. You do additional search for that. It's an emulsifier in chocolates approved by the FDA and widely used across many products. Nah, dog. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and... Truth behind Spirit Cola. Satan's plague is returning. What the heck is this? Cool. If you do a bunch of math and then reverse that math, you'll end up with the same number you started with. Get out of here. Fucking psycho. So that just leaves you. And you are G root tree. Oh. That's the only one left. She must be a housewife too, because like that thing said. Zach. Oh, no. No. It's not root tree. It's Morden. Zachariah Morden, who is this dude, and he is the second president. And who? Ernie Madsen Jr. Okay. Zachariah Morden. Zachariah Morden. What? How? He was the president. Root Tree Company. Candy Company. No CEOs run by president. Root. Oh. You've spied the Roottrees sisters looking hella fly. Okay, so this is all basic information that I already know. That would have, I guess, because yeah, that's probably should be the first thing you search for. All right. Already did that. So that's Zechariah. This is probably Angelica, would be my guess. No. Well, does she look like... They look vaguely similar. Probably not Caroline or Gwendolyn. So it's got to be James. Okay, so that's wrong. Angelica Morden. Maybe she's famous. Nope. Nope. Okay. Well, let's look at this. Stephanie Jones. Stephanie may have grown up in an unconventional family, to say the least, but in her words, it was still full of love. And now, 22 years later, with a baby of her own due around Christmas, her message for it is simple: love is our future. CM. CM. So it's somebody with a child. So could be over here. CM. Stephanie Jones. Well, I can get their pictures at least. Oh, what's this? To Carl and Brenda. I'm sorry you were unable to attend their funeral. It's traditional to have it as soon as possible, and Ernie, more than anyone else on Earth, knew how busy your job can be. Having closed a Shiva candle identical to ours if you like to pay our respects, though it's not expected for those outside of the faith to do so. Ernie was a man full of love, not only for his family, but for his family's legacy. He had an immense amount of pride for the work you three did together, as well as how Carl has carried on for him after taking over. As for myself, it is impossible to express my gratitude for rescuing us from the panic and burden of endless bills. We counted too late. Nicole. So, Ernie Madsen Jr. was the fourth president. Where would he be? Probably here. She probably married a Madsen. That's not enough, because if he Madsen Jr., that would also be a Madsen. This is a daughter, and they married Madsen. Oh, that's still the same problem. It would need to be 3. So this is an adoption. So they adopted 2 kids. What is... Oh, this. Gwen and the boys. So that's Gwen and the boys. I'm just gonna guess. This feels like I should be able to figure this out better. Clancy Edward, maybe. Kind of bouncing all the way. Nope. Clancy Edward Root. So that brings up the same thing. Carl Roottrees, there's still... Because the picture, I haven't found a picture of him, which is insane that there's not a picture of the CEO or president of this company. Watchman of the Year. Ooh, new business watch. Okay. Carl Roottrees. There we go. Fashion consultant. Carl's cousin Jim Rootree, a notable singer, had a young daughter around the same age as Raina. And his second cousin, Arnie Jr. Second cousin. So these would be his cousins. Second cousins would be these. Well, it has been a couple hours though, so I will take a short break. And I'll be right back. Yoki doki. I want to hit this. Maybe the most insane markers of all time, but that's all right. Probably. Right. I have a picture of Carl now. Nice.
So, you may have heard the news. Some of Carl's things have gone missing. That includes the pictures and mail I brought you earlier. I promise I didn't steal, but I did borrow it. I'll return it once we're done. Let me deal with my family in the meantime. Oh, I guess that means I've officially I'm a Roottrees. I assure you I have a reasonable explanation for the secrecy. I'm about to do something big the family doesn't approve of. If you could just wait a little bit longer, I'll tell you more. In person. I'll return after 15 more blood relatives.
Okay. At least she wasn't just waiting outside this time. Okay. What did not get locked in? Well, her, obviously, because I don't have an occupation for her. I still love this. I really should have included him. That must be him. Should have been the picture I used as the main one, but we'll see. This may actually not even be right. We'll see when we get another 3 if it locks in. I haven't gotten anything new. Ernie Madsen Jr. Nothing. That must not be his full name? Ernest Madsen Jr. Okay, maybe just Ernest? Ernie Madsen? Roottrees. Yeah. That's right. Historical buildings in Butler County. How about Butler County? Butler County Times. A video game called The Roottrees Are Dead was once set in Butler County. Never lived in or near Butler County, or even had connection to Butler County. Okay. Interesting. Weird fourth wall break there. Butler County Times. What was it? It was the... Hunchetop House. Hunchetop House. Elias Jr. was Elias's oldest son. Unrelated. Elias Roottrees Jr. Extraordinarily unhelpful. Well, maybe there's something more in here. Okay. Oh. The initial, yeah, I already figured that out. Purchases. Oh. Butler County. Okay. There's probably more I'm missing in where'd that go? There. Her twins. Her twins. So, Carolina Gwendolyn. Wait. What was that? Swashbuckle my heart. Seems unlikely that there is anything here, but you never know. Nope. Wait, no, she went by her original name. Not her original name, her married name, Rafferty. Well, 2 F's, 1 T. Out of print. X marks the spot. X marks the spot. By Lauren Roottrees. Ooh. Ooh. No pictures, but has many new passages that reflect on her thoughts 10 years later. Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. Nope. Oh. Elias hid her away with a local farmhand known as EC. Patricia was married off to a much older man and sent away. That was into that almost. Patsy. After Patsy's husband died, she reunited with Eli Jr. and they finally married in their 50s. Clearly, I did not know our true family history when I wrote this. I didn't even know Sam was a Rootree. All of my doubts were ill-founded. She's a fine woman. Had she the chance to grow up with us, Sam might have been the sister figure Gwen never was. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her, and her children seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Ernie Jr. has been learning the day-to-day from Zach. It has been a long, long time since any real Rootree was an excited interest in the actual candy as Ernie. Ernie Jr. is Elias's? What? Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with her jet black and green eyes. She doesn't have the thick glasses Patsy did, of course, but I guess that skips a generation. Her children have that covered. It's hard to explain the look on Pop's face when they read the farm's operation would pass to Samantha Rootree for as long as she was willing. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money after all and was essentially inheriting the right to rule over the peasants for eternity. Jesus. Pop warned us away from that farm for years. I never met AC in person, but Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor. I expect that's why he kept us from there. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. I'm not sure Sam will ever forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. If I were her, I might never forgive them either, but even so, she seems to blame more than just the two of them. She has no problems with us next gens, but she has a palpable hatred for the five pieces in Elias and Gwyneth. Yeah, that checks out. See. Did that picture have that? One of these is Clark. Who would that be? Either him or him. Well, back to the diary, I guess. Reading this back, I get deja vu. As I write this addendum, Clark's gotten married again. No Rootree has ever remarried. Sorry I lost Jacob, and Gwen divorced Wild Bill just before she had her second. gets up to in Starlet. So Wild Bill. Wild. So Bill? Nope. Nope. What? Let's see what his real name was. What are you talking about? He was apparently a movie star. All right. Let's see. Clark's apprentice didn't like a real father. I did what I could, and Lord knows Eli C. stepped up and helped. More than I can say for Clancy or Edward. Eli C. practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers. Eli C. Eli C. Okay. Eli's marriage seems fine, and Jim's marriage seems solid as a rock. Pun intended. Do they apparently make that song? He's marrying Jane to keep her from running out on the band. Oh, she's gonna be real pissed. Gets married a third time. Oof. Edward Clancy. The first thing she ever wrote. When I told her he was my pop, she pushed me. I got angry and yelled at her, and Pop said to treat her nice. Then she said, "Your pop is my dad." She screamed it loud in my ear. She was lying to me, and lying is not nice, so I pushed her away too. Then I got in trouble. I'm glad she is gone. So he had an no? I mean, let's be honest. the way this game is going. Their traditional values. Yeah, none of these are Bill. Uncle Junior or Miracle's Eli or Eli C. So this is Clancy Jr. Wait, which one was? No, it was the picture. That's Eli. It's fucking creepy kid. Who was her other brother? Lauren Roottrees. Do I already have a Clancy? Yes. But professor, teacher. Okay. Was there anything else in here that I missed? No. No, that's the original. There's probably something more here. It's so weird when Okay. What was that other one? Guys Like Us? It can be read that the two women are men, or that men are fond of them. Harrison Lane. Okay. What about Leslie Florence? Oh, that's too bad. Hmm. Her father took her mother's famous name. Yeah, I already knew that because of that journal. Hmm. What if I searched for Ernie Madsen Jr.? Haha. Let's see. Second cousin Carl, president of the system. Watchman will take over. And he's taken on a bit of attention to real life Wonka. Okay. What about Guy Madsen? Nothing. So this is a root tree. Probably Edward. Honestly, that seems highly likely. Name one of your kids Clancy, and then the other one your other name, and the middle one name after your father. Let's see. Did Edward root tree do anything? Nope. Not Clancy. Elias. Was it C? Yeah. Okay. She was farmer, right? Because she owned the farm. Zachariah Morden. I never. Zachariah Morden. We will not be making any changes. So, let's see. Morden. How many Mordens are left? Just the 2. So he had 2 daughters. One of these is Carolyn, and one of these is Gwendolyn. Even though it said that there was no naming convention for the females, for the women, I'm gonna just take a big old swing. Not that I can do much anyways, because I'll have to. Well, no, because they could be in the picture. Gwendolyn. And was Carolyn there? Yeah, they're both there. Oh, that's Carl. Yeah. Something's wrong. I'll say it's the picture. In which case, well, I can just swing. No, it's definitely not him. Because that's him. I mean, that feels like him. So, what was she? Angelica Morden. Is there anything here? No. Nope. Somehow there's 4. Who the heck is Wild Bill? It seems like it should be way easier to figure that out. There, yeah. Clancy or Edward. Those are her 2 brothers. Yeah, so that's... Naming convention means it's Clancy Jr., that's the last C, and that's Edward. That might not be right. Okay. I mean, Wild Bill. There's gotta be something. No. Maybe he was a lawyer? Elias C. Nothing about him. Edward Roottrees? No. Artist and music reviews. Arc. Rafferty. I feel like there's something I'm missing. Sam was included in that picture. So either this is Sam or this is Sam. I'm gonna say it's her. Nope. Something. Oh, I don't have the picture. Duh. Of course that's not gonna work. What about... Fantastic. Something's wrong. Nope. So what if instead it's her? No, it's gotta be her. She doesn't really look like she wants to be there. Which means something here is wrong. This fucking picture, man. Well. Maybe it's not. No, it has to be. It must be Farmer. Yep. No. That has to be right. Clancy Junior Roottrees. Professor. Because that's her. What am I missing? Yeah, he looks like a musician. Is he just a public speaker? No. Principal? Clancy Roottrees Jr. What about Clancy Roottrees? Does that bring anything? No. No. What if I don't think I ever searched those. Next gen. Good. Okay, so that's just what they call themselves. Nobody else did. Okay, don't need this anymore. Don't need this anymore. Have that. Anderson Farm. Mrs. Kettrell returns to Butler Company. Maybe she is a mechanic? No. Baby. Occupation is baby. I don't know. I don't understand what is wrong. Is he not a musician? No. Seems unlikely. Unless... No. Well, I kind of stumped. So, this might be a good spot to stop for now and then pick up at a later point.